Hi, welcome to Starz Reviews and Recommendations. In today's video we're going to be talking about the TV show B.M.F, also known as Black Mafia Family. Alright, so the cast of the show, we have Demetrius Flannery Jr. playing his real life father, Demetrius Flannery Sr. also known as Big Meech. We have Da Vinci playing his brother Terry, the second in command to the group 50 Boys, also known as B.M.F and later. We have Russell Hornsby playing the father of the two brothers, Charles Flannery. We have Steve Harris playing Detective Bryant, a corrupt cop who's on the take from the Flannery brothers. We also have Cash Doll playing Monique, who is one of Big Meech's girls, who is also the ex to the antagonist of the show, Lamar, played by Eric Kofi Abrefa. He is a criminal who recently got out of prison and is looking to get back into the drugs game by any means necessary. The show, in my opinion, is really good, starting with character development. We see Demetrius, for example, starting off as a guy, kind of a hustler, then becoming kind of a leader of a small gang which he calls the 50 Boys, and then a visionary as he wants to take over Detroit, and by the end of the show he accomplishes that dream. We see Terry at the beginning getting shot, but then he says to his girlfriend that he enjoys this drug dealing stuff because he knows he's good at it, and we see him enjoying the hustle, but later within the show he begins to question Demetrius' decisions and the fact that it's getting too violent and he needs to get out because not only is it safe for him, it's not safe for his brother, his family, and he wants to raise his child in the safest way possible. Another thing I love about the show is the way they present violence. Now most shows, they glorify it or they kind of try and show there's reason to it. This show shows that violence comes from begetting violence, and that with one action sparks another, and that the violence in the show is a continuous circle, and it shows the reality of these being a drug dealer, and shows that with violence it has no end. Another thing I really do enjoy about the show, it shows about family. We see Demetrius treating his gang, his boys, as if they were a real family. His entire crew treats them like one and tries to give them opportunities. We also see the father of the Flannery brothers. Even though he sees one of his sons as a lost cause, he still tries to protect his youngest child, Terry, and tries his best to get him out of that game and tries to do something with his life rather than sling crack. Now, while I do love this show, it does have a lot of similarities with the TV show Snowfall, specifically its last season. Now, obviously B.M.F is based on truth with little hints of fiction, whilst Snowfall is based on some truth, but I think the majority of it is fiction. It's not hard to see the similarities in both shows, specifically the gang war, and how, even though the way they handle it differently in both shows, there's the fates of certain characters and the way they bring about gang war and talk about it has similar values. And you can also not miss the fact that Lamar from B.M.F kind of acts and does similar acts to the antagonist of the show on Snowfall, Scully. That could just be me. But overall, I really did enjoy this show, and I think 50 Cent deserves more credit than he's getting. He is definitely becoming a huge TV mogul, and I can't wait for season 2 of this. I think it was a better show than Raising Kanan, and I really do think he's done a great job. With that being said, I give this show an 8.9 out of 10. Now, I can recommend 50 Cent shows, but apart from the old ones and the new ones he's making, let's talk about some shows and films that I think are very similar. One being Scarface, as if you've seen the film, it's about a guy, even though he's from a different country, comes to this place, starts off hustling, gets a bit bigger, then becomes a kingpin, and this season of B.M.F somewhat shows this. As well as that, I'd also recommend Goodfellas. It's also about the Mafia and a particular character's rise and fall. Now, we haven't seen the fall of B.M.F yet, but that's to come. Alright, hope you enjoyed this video, hope you go watch B.M.F, hope you go watch all of the recommendations, and have a good day.